Hello, hi, this is Cairo live from Ice Chat Innovation, Change, and Entrepreneurship. See you in 3 minutes.
I'm here with Oleg Konovalov, #1 influential coach in the world in the area of social media.
And why leaders need to be visionary in the post-pandemic situation like now?
The greatness of your success is much depends on the greatness of your vision. Pandemic didn't make a difference. It's revealed a difference between true leaders and managers. And we are really good at finding problems. And if we're looking for the problems, we'll find them. Visionary leadership, it goes beyond immediacy. It's about finding solutions, which is very, very different. So visionary seal, it's a gem. It's a gem for people, for himself. COVID helped us to realize this, that we can't use old tools and practices to create the future. No one could build something on empty promises.
Hello, hi, this is Cairo from Ice Chat Innovation, Change, and Entrepreneurship. Helping someone get back on their feet is good economics. Today I'm with special someone, Coach Wong, on basketball leadership lessons to success. Hello, Coach Wong, Cairo here. Hello, Coach Wong. Are you with me? All right. I cannot hear you yet. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Coach Wong.
Hello, Cairo. Thanks for
Hello.
inviting us.
I'm happy to do so. I'm always in support of MVP Academy Basketball. That's great. So how are you today, Coach Wong? Good?
Fine, good. It's okay.
It's okay, good, yeah. All right, thank you so much for joining us, Coach Wong. So today we would like to talk about leadership lessons. Yeah. So before we go into leadership lessons, I just want you to maybe tell us a little bit, your background, okay, about yourself and where you come from.
I come from a basketball coach. I started coaching in my sister's school, where she want to play basketball. Then
Okay.
I coach in the school. Then after that, I coached 2 years there. Then I got an offer from Kajang High School. Then I go to coach at Kajang High School. Then after that, we get another offer to coach a club team. There I started my coaching career and my business in sports.
Okay, that's interesting. So you've been coaching like for how long, Coach Wong?
Actually, I coach since I'm 20 years old. Actually, 20 years already.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
Wow,
Yes.
that's great. Huh? I mean, you've been long in the spirit, business of coaching, and I'm sure you have a lot to share in a short while. So, to you, Coach Wong, what is coaching?
Actually, to me, basketball coaching is not matter of only you coaching the basketball skills. It's actually building the kids' attitude and character. Because through sports, we actually can make some kids, whereby I've experienced, is a very naughty boy, and it can become a very disciplined and actually a student that excel in studies. We have changed some kids' life before. This is my experience.
All right. So you are saying that for kids, basketball not just develop the kids to play sports, but also build character in them.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. So I think that the beauty about MVP Academy, where you come from, is you teach kids. But why kids? Normally basketball they play maybe teenagers or adults, right? But why kids? Tell us a little bit more.
Why kids? I believe on building up basketball through grassroots, and actually it's easy to coach when they are young, and actually they are like white paper, never been taught, and is quite clean. Then you can groom them and you build their fundamentals there. Then it's from step by step, you groom them from a normal player to a state player or to a national player. That's I prefer to do it as a grassroots and young platform actually.
Okay. So I mean, of course, teaching kids is not like teaching teenagers, right? What are some of the challenges that you face or your team face when you are teaching kids? Okay, before that, I need to tell the audience. There are a lot of audience now. You must know that I also send my kids, my two girls, to MVP basketball, and I totally understand what it's like in MVP Academy. They even have kids at 3 years old. They teach the 3 years old playing basketball. But I want to know from a coach perspective, what is it like coaching kids playing basketball?
Actually, you see, we have different approach. For academy, we are more to the approach of positive and fun. But the system that we use is we are coaching fundamentals, but with approaches fun. Then we talk. We are like the kids' friends. Then we high five with them and we play with them. That's what the approach that we have in our academy. But for the team that we build for elite and also the player that have potential to go to state player, then we use a different approach, because that one is more too serious and they want to go further. So that one is, we need to build their mentality is to compete in a higher platform.
Right. Okay, talking about that, Coach Chong, I mean, you have a lot of experience. What are some of your team achievement as a coach the last 20 years? Maybe you can share with us.
Actually, for schools level, actually last time when I coached Kajang High School and also Sekolah Menengah Kebangsaan Cerdas Perdana, we are, and also USJ 12, we are the champion in Ulu Langat before.
Wow.
We are also champion for USJ 12. We are champion in Petaling Perdana. Then when I coach in a club team, that one is Cerdas Hokkien Youth Amateur Basketball Association. We are actually the 7 years champion in Selangor. And in the national meet, I got a chance. Selangor State Basketball Association gave me a chance where I lead the team to few national championship where we're getting second, third. Unfortunately, my biggest upset is I've never become a champ in the national level, but at least I get second and third before actually.
Right. Wow, that's amazing, Coach Wong. So in coaching the elite players, you mentioned just now, and brought them to championships. What are some of the challenges that you observe as a coach?
You see, for elite player, the important thing they must have actually the passion, and also their discipline. You see, we under my grooming, there are few players like Chin Tat Wei, Lossie Hong, Lossie Fai, Sasindran. They are national player and national junior that are groomed from us from younger days when they are 14, 15 years old to their period where they go to national team. What important to me is their passion. They want it. They put their effort, because what we can do as coach is only limited. We can show them, we can teach them during training, but when they go back, it's their actually sacrifice, because you see they are different from the normal kids. They put more effort, they play every day, they train themselves, they wake up early, they do a lot of jogging, maybe push-ups. This is the thing that they have compared to the other normal kids actually.
Right. So, I mean, this is great. No, I get a message here from Benson To. He's online right now watching. He said, "Boss Wong banyak smart." No? I think this is a great compliment. Compliments to you. Okay, Coach Wong, come back to the topic today. Today, we want to talk about leadership lessons. You brought the team to success. You brought the team through some championship, and you deal with elite players where you groom from young until they become great solid state, and some maybe even national players. So what are some of the leadership lessons that you could share with our audience today?
Actually, my leadership lesson that I learned from coaching is actually, as a coach, when the team win, we need to give the credit to the players. If we lose, the coach needs to take the blame. Because that's our first lesson that I learned. I learned from my Sifu, Coach Tan Boon Hao. Then second lesson that that I learned from the leadership is we need to show by example. We need to put effort. We need to put our time. We need to sacrifice. If we don't sacrifice, how do we tell the kids you need to sacrifice? This is the leadership, lead by example. Then the third thing that I feel that I learned from basketball leadership is gratitude. I very appreciate that I have a club, Cheras Hokkien Youth Amateur Basketball Association, whereby they supported us, they sponsored the team, they spend money on us, and to groom the players. If without them, resources and even the salary to us, I don't think we can do that. Then, and also parents play a very big role in players successful.
Right. Okay, I want to touch the topic you mentioned just now, where if the team lost, the coach has to get the blame. But normally in a typical aggressive sport like basketball, right? It's a contact sport, physical sport. How normally the coach have very strong aura and strong image, right? How does he like to accept losses or blame? Wouldn't you also blame the players because they might not listen to you or some strategy that you wanted to do?
One thing I feel that why the coach should take the blame sometimes is because if the player don't listen to you, it's actually definitely is the communication breakdown, or maybe you don't understand the player or the player don't understand you. And also when we lose, the important thing is actually the preparation that we do. We tell the player, do we run through the set? Do we do scouting? And do we really teach them? We cannot say, hey, player, why you don't rebound? Why you don't block up? But in the drill or in the training, we don't do that. We just shout at them during the game. That will not actually help anything. So to me, if we lose, we put the blame on ourselves. Then we go back and train and correct our program. Then only we can go far. If you say that, oh, we still scold them, then they feel disappointed, then they demotivated, then they don't join the team actually.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Talking about that, Coach Wong, in terms of coaching style, what kind of coaches are you? Now, I've seen in some basketball team or even like sports team, there are some coaches who are normally during the game they are very relaxed. There are some who are really very very loud in the game, like you said just now. Oh, you must shoot, you must rebound. Why didn't you pass? From the side of the court, right? So, in terms of as a coach, what kind of coaches are you, and why you do that?
Actually, it's to me it's depend on the group of kids actually. If you say that they are under 12, it's my academy kids, parents send them for fun, then we need to give them positive approach. Then surely we relax. If they cannot do, okay, you can do better than that. Okay, I think you do good today, but there are room to improve. You must have that type of approach. But if you are coaching the boys, like now what I'm coaching Putrajaya, that definitely I need to sometimes the way that I coach or the way I talk to them or I sometimes shout to them, because this is, if they want to play for the state, they need to think of that. Because why this is important is because during normal game also, if we don't score them, then how do they go to an international or national level whereby they are more competitive? So the approach is different when you are in a state level or national level, and the thing in academy or school level. So grassroots approach. Then in the state team or national team, we have different approach. This is what I think. But definitely positive approach is needed actually.
Okay, that's a good point. Talking about that, right? Like you mentioned just now, you coach Team Projaya, the players are elite. I mean, a lot of parents now are pampering, mollycoddling their children, right? They take a lot of this positivity. Can you still find players? They are really passionate, but at the same time, also can be put through a very serious or aggressive kind of discipline or regime as a coach. Is it easy to find them now?
Not easy, but after these few years and few incidents happen, I believe that the coach and the parents and also our management must have actually in the same page. So if we get this type of kids, that we want the kids to excel, we will need to tell them, okay, the parents, this is the way that we train, whether you can accept it or not. If you cannot accept it, then we say, okay, just let your son or your daughter to have fun. We just let them to keep fit or play sport healthy. But if you want them to be excel in sports, or probably you want them to be a state player or national player, then we will need to make the parent realize their life is different from the other teenagers.
I mean, I think any parents that, oh, I don't want this. No, I want my kids to be properly trained, be nice, be positive to them.
What I encountered so far, many of the parents is understanding lah. It's only we talk to them is depend where they want to go. Some talented players, but their parents want them to study. They don't want them to go far in sports. They only want them to play as leisure and recreational. So what we will do is we take it. That's the point. We don't force them. But if
Right.
we tell them, I got one player, a Malay boy, nearly to 190, then we tell the parents
Wow.
that your kids can go far. Then the parents very supportive. They send the kids wherever we go, wherever tournament. Then the parents also come to see. This is why I say to make the thing more clearer and we can gel together is we need to communicate with the parents. If the
Right.
parents don't want, they pampered them, we cannot do anything.
Yeah.
So we need to accept
From
that.
from your experience, Wong, are there players that or kids that give up halfway because they can no longer take the challenge? Are there any kids that give up? Yeah.
Actually, many of them, especially when I coached Cheras many years ago. Actually, first thing they give up, and what we say is we sacrifice a lot. And after I have been into sports science course before, they told us one Lindan or one Lee Chong Wei, there are probably 1,000 kids that give up. 1,000 athletes that sacrifice. So actually, definitely, when you have a star, actually the other players actually, I think they are players that cannot make it actually.
Right. Okay. All right. Okay. Talking about MVP Academy, right? I mean, what is MVP Academy? What do you do actually?
Actually, MVP Basketball Academy was formed during 2006. Actually, we are a group of coaches, me and Abang Cairo, and a bunch of a group of coaches. Actually, we set up this basketball academy and this company to promote sports. We do 3-on-3 to promote sports. We have our own league. Then we have this MVP Academy to groom kids to play basketball. This is what we do actually.
Right. And recently, I saw in your Facebook page you are running the coaches program online in August. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Actually, this MCO we do two pivotal points. One is we do Zoom online. Zoom online for our academic kids, and another pivoting move that we do is actually the webinar. Actually, I would like to thank Danny Kosase, the president of Indonesia, who encouraged us to do this. Then, and I have a group of coaches internationally, Coach Ariel, Coach Chris, Coach Bill, Coach Jerry, Coach Yamin, and the well-known referee, referee Wong. They are actually helping in this webinar. Actually, this webinar is actually educating the coach and giving the coach some tips about secret and strategy of winning basketball. And we have 8 lessons. Every lesson is a different speaker. Actually, they are talking about the basketball's tips of winning games. And before I forget, I forget to mention Coach Go. Actually, this is the coaches that help us to kick off this webinar. Actually.
All right. So, who can attend this online coaches event in August?
Actually, any coaches. The latest sign up, we have coaches from Kuwait, we have coaches from US, we got coaches from Philippines, and a lot of coaches in Malaysia that from the other states are supporting and helping. And I hope there are more younger coaches come to join. And also we hope that point guard players, we call it a quarterback, or in American football, or captain in the court, to join this webinar. Because why? We will actually explore on the dribble drive, we will explore on read and react, and even we have a coach Herman from Japan. he will actually share with us how the Japanese play defend. This is the tips you can get from the webinar actually, and it's actually very cheap. It's 100 ringgit, 25 USD actually.
Oh, I think that's really cheap. I know I've signed up recently
Thanks,
in this session. So, okay, are this event open only to coaches or anyone can attend actually?
Actually, anyone can attend. Even
okay.
I have one players they are attending. He's actually a very potential. He's actually a point guard. So he say, Coach, I want to learn about the system. So I say, why not? You can join actually. Then if you say parents that want to coach or become understand about coaching, you can join actually. Because the more the merrier actually.
Right, that's great. So let's know for all audience, you can sign up on this online event. You can check out MVP Basketball Academy page. Yeah, and I saw already one of the coaches who will be I forgot his name, but he used to be the coach for KL Dragons. What is his name?
Ariel.
Coach Ariel.
Coach Ariel.
Yeah, I saw his video. Right? I think he got a lot of championships under his belts, and that's really awesome for everyone to join this session. Okay, Coach Wong, we are all past by 3 minutes, but final words from you. What do you hope for basketball in Malaysia for younger generation?
We hope more parents supporting basketball. They come up and play, but with the mindset, we hope they juggle their studies. They can be a student athletes, and we hope more corporate and private initiative come up to sponsors the grassroots development and to help the game to popularize the game.
Right. And maybe you can share your view about your hope for the players who are going to continue playing or want to start playing. What's your message to them?
Basketball is actually an interesting game. You play this game. It's not only you. If you are a defender, you defend, and if you are offense player, you just offense. You have a very good transition, and actually, according to some expert, basketball is actually a thinking game. So if you have the players that actually play in this game normally have a very good decision making and actually reflection. So we hope many parents and kids will let the kids take up the sports actually.
Right, great. Thanks so much. Thanks so much, Coach Wong. I think I take so much of your time, more than 350. I think there's so much to talk. Thank you so much once again, Mr. Coach Wong from MVP Basketball, the co-founder. And for the parents out there, do support the basketball scene in Malaysia. And for corporate sponsors, the COVID pandemic is slowly resting down, and we are waiting for a latest update about playing back basketball in the court. I think once the moment that's happening, I think tournament can be run again and life will be exciting again, right, Coach Wong?
Thanks, Coach. Thanks, Cairo, for inviting us.
Right.
Thank you.
All right, see you again. Bye-bye.
Okay, see you. Bye-bye.
All right, there's a big hand to Coach Wong from MVP Basketball Academy. See you again. Yes, that's awesome. I think this is a wonderful sharing from Coach Wong on basketball leadership lessons. And you could see some of the key points he mentioned about the coach will take the blame if team loses. And I think this is an interesting moment where sometimes players will have a blaming game. I play basketball a little bit. I play a little bit of veteran, but basketball is really a contact sport. He taught me about leadership, about communication, about discipline, about working with great players, about upgrading myself. And Coach Wong also mentioned just now about how players need to have what we call a strong mind, to be disciplined, to put effort. And for sponsors out there, to support grassroots development. And for parents, do allow your kids to play basketball. Someday they can be a student athlete. That will be useful for themselves as well. And please check out MVP Basketball Academy. There's a coaches online. I know I've signed up because I'm a corporate coach, an executive coach. I want to learn more about basketball coaching. There are a thing or two that I wanted to discover, and I've signed up. You should sign up as well. It's only 100 ringgit or 120 ringgit. Just check out the FB page, MVP Basketball Academy. Right. So with that, thank you so much for tuning to Ice Chat, and please like our page, follow our YouTube DT Leadership, and I see you again. Ice Chat, innovation, change, and entrepreneurship. Helping someone get back on their feet is good economics. Help someone stay inspiring. Bye bye. Have a good Friday and see you again next time. Have a great day. Good weekend.